Thumbnail. Hey guys, how's it going? We did lose everything. That's not clickbait. I stupidly, for the third time, had all of my footage on a hard drive and moved a bit funny, and it stopped and disappeared, and everything's gone.
Which he knows all the time that he knocks them out.
It wasn't in the back of my head to back up. With a cloud. Some of the stuff I have in a cloud.
It wasn't a cloud. You wanted to back up on another external.
No, on a cloud. I do have Google. I use Google Drive, but basically I have this hard drive where it has all of the video, because we're like 2 weeks in advance. We're shooting stuff that we did, or we're publishing stuff that we did like 2 weeks ago, to try and give us time, because we can't record everything, as you can imagine. 5 kids, business, all the stuff we have going on, doing the house, doing a YouTube. Like, we need to be a little bit of an advance. This is what's happening today, so this would be a little bit different, a little bit interesting.
Has definitely helped working 2 weeks in advance,
being
like
consistent.
For the stress, like you having all the stuff ready, like instead of you shooting the video that day, editing it and then posting it, this is a lot easier, a lot less stress for you, right?
A lot less stress, until I sat down at the thing and I was watching my Farmer for Fun video, which I like watching. Shout out to Farmer for Fun. And I had my little coffee thing on my couch and tapped the hard drive, and then everything's gone. So we dropped off the hard drive.
It made it sound like this first.
Glitched out a bit, and that was it. And I was like, I might have started smashing it a bit, but...
Oh, you did hit it. I was scared for it. He was going like this, trying to get it to fix, but I was like, I don't think that will work, but sure.
Well, yeah, I thought I'd try it. Sometimes it works. But yeah, didn't like that, and we actually dropped it off the thing today. But that's all of the footage gone, all of the stuff we've done.
And not just the YouTube channel stuff, like all of our stuff for Kingsley Plumbing. My voice is going now. All of our stuff for Kingsley Plumbing.
My mum and dad are watching this, not all of it. There's some of it is on the cloud. If you're watching this. I'm not that stupid. Some of it we have.
But like, a lot of the stuff that you have from Kingsley Plumbing, a lot of the stuff from the kids growing up, all our other holidays and stuff, like a lot of stuff was on there.
Yeah, and we're going to get it back, but we had to drop it off. We had to drive around, do a bunch of stuff. Like, a lot of people send their hard drives to the US. That seems to be like the place where they recover all the data. But we managed to find some local, some fellas here that do it. So we're hoping we can get it back in not
in a
not
timely
too
manner,
long.
Hopefully.
But that was a little bit stressful. But we're doing this go live because we want to be consistent. We want to come out. We want to give you some content, some updates on what's going on.
Yeah.
And if you like this sort of content in this format, let us know. If you have any questions...
Oh, I just want to ask a question, actually. What do you guys do to store and back up your data? Like, do you use 2 hard drives, like Brett wanted to do? Do you use a cloud? Like, how do you manage all of your
what's the
content?
best
way
to do that? Everything? Drop a YouTube channel link down below, or YouTube video link down below if you know someone who goes over that. I know a lot of people talk about different ways of doing it, but how should we do that? Give us some tips, and we're going to go over a few things in this video. There's going to be some structure. We're not just going to waffle on. We want to go over some updates. So we're going to go over some YouTube stuff, some social media stuff. We're going to go over the house stuff because a lot of stuff changes there. We're actually planning on selling in the next 2 weeks, which sounds crazy even when I say that. What was the last thing? Oh, some immigration stuff. We went our last video. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it, about the immigration process, picking an immigration lawyer,
about someone buying it without me,
and then getting anchorless. Amy likes to do the money spending part, which she missed out on that. But I was just trying to surprise her.
I thought it would be fun to do it together. But, oh well.
It's gone. Missed it.
Yeah, I will. I'll never get to buy it again.
You can if you want. Maybe you can buy it the next time you move to another country.
Oh, okay. Let's just get to this one first. Let's just go to Portugal first.
Anyway, Anchorless, we've got some updates there. So we just got an email for 1,000 views on, have we talked about that? No, we haven't, have we? 1,000 views on YouTube, which is a big milestone for us. It's we've grown a bunch of channels and stuff in the past, social media platforms and stuff, so we know that it takes time, it takes consistency, but for us that's a huge thing. A lot of the channels we watch are like 50,000 views in like hours.
It doesn't sound a lot to majority of people, let's be real, but for us it's actually a really big deal. Like the fact that we've had any views,
like 75 hours watch time or something.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
It's nuts.
You know the power of social media, especially YouTube and stuff, like you know what you can do with it. So the fact that you were surprised that we had anyone watching it.
Yeah, because this is a bit different,
crazy,
isn't it?
right?
It's like a lot of the stuff I've done in the past is like hypey marketing stuff. This is like real about us.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. It's a bit of a different thing. But yeah, 1,000 views.
It's exciting. People are commenting as well.
Yeah, channels that we
commenting,
follow.
People are subscribing. They're watching us.
Yeah, we've got a lot of Portuguese
So
people
exciting.
messaging, and that's cool. But actually, people in Portuguese like sending us emails with loads of advice. Portuguese people.
Yeah, and then you said people in Portuguese.
Oh, sorry.
People in Portugal
have been emailing us as well.
We have. We actually got emails
with lots of advice and pictures and different, different places we should look at and stuff. So that's really cool. And we've also started doing a bunch of short. Well, we've only posted one short, but we've made a bunch of shorts which are already uploaded. So you don't have to worry about them being gone on the hard drive. You will see them. Basically, our first video we did, like the dream, the goal, the rundown of why we're doing what we're doing. Cut that all up, and we've got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, all the different platforms. We have marketing software that we can use to just blast it everywhere. So we're excited to get that out. Didn't go too well on the YouTube shorts, did it?
No.
No.
But
it's not hypey like all the text and everything.
That's another thing. We're literally just learning,
figuring it out.
What's going to be the best platform way to do it for us, right? So we're literally learning as we're going along. We're trying to be consistent.
I quit social media for a while there, and shorts weren't that big when I was last in. Makes me sound old, but
and a long time ago I was doing
TikTok. Amy had like 30,000, 40,000 followers on TikTok, which for some reason she decided to delete her account.
No, when I started doing it, it was a lot more like dancing and like fun things and doing little skits like that, because it came from Musically. It came from something, and then it went into TikTok.
Yeah.
So me and the kids were doing it. It was more of a fun thing, but it has become quite inappropriate and stuff. So when it transitioned and became a little bit more inappropriate and things like that, we said to the kids we don't want them on it. So I came off it too because I didn't want to be a hypocrite.
And she
so
deleted her whole channel.
Yeah.
Instead of just coming
Brett's
off it.
Brett's a little bit bitter about it because I deleted it, but it is what it is. I've deleted it.
So we have to build
anything. So it is gone. I'm sorry.
We'll build it back up. We'll build from the ground up. It's no problem.
I'm sorry that I deleted everything.
No, we don't. It doesn't matter. We're starting again, and we're excited to be consistent, and we're excited for the grind and to build it from the ground up. So, so if you like this sort of go live stuff, let us know. Drop some comments. We'll do some more of this. It's easy for us. Like, it doesn't take hours of editing and stuff. We can just jump on here, give you an update, chat back and forward. We're going to get through the structure of the first one, just ramble through. Yeah. But drop your comments in the chat. We don't want to get distracted. And yeah, if you like this sort of format, let us know. Why consistency? I'm reading from a list here because I wanted to get through the stuff. But consistency.
And you didn't want to forget what you was meant to be talking about.
Yeah, I've said consistency a bunch now. Yeah. We want to go. Have I said what we're going to go over in the video?
Yes,
yeah, haven't we?
Have.
So next we're going to go over house updates. So we had planned to sell our house in like 6 months. We've had a few realtors come round, a few estate agents.
Our video with Ethan.
We had a video with Ethan. Ethan's a buddy of mine. He'll be selling our house, but he gave us what the value of our house was. This is how much your house is worth.
And that was a few weeks ago, right? The market has changed since then in our favour, which is awesome. Like, it's become a very sell market, like a very hot market for sellers.
There's low inventory and there's not many houses like our house. So if you are looking for a beautiful 7-bedroom home, 5 bedrooms on the top floor. Our house is different because we have 5 bedrooms on the top floor. Not many houses.
Yeah,
you can have a large family all on the top floor, which is what we wanted.
Brett and I built this beautiful home that we have here, and it's very custom to what we needed as a family. Like Brett said, it has 5 bedrooms upstairs. It has a bonus, the kids' playroom, like a bonus
like a movie
so it
area.
Has lots of specific things that we wanted in a house. Like when we first came here, we was looking at all the show homes, looking at every kind of home, thinking what we want as a family in a home. And we literally went to a builder and we worked hard with Dan Gibson. Great, works for Pacesetter if you ever need a house built. He helped us create this beautiful home. So we love the home.
We have a big pantry.
But it is very unique. Like not a lot
pantry,
of
big
not a lot
Santal
of
freezer.
Not a lot of people are looking specifically what we have here.
No.
So it is in our favour and against us too, right? So it's a big unique home, but there's not a lot of people that have this home for sale on the market. So
but we're told that it could be gone in 2 weeks, as little as 2 weeks, and with multiple offers. Like everything that's selling now is overpriced. It's not overpriced, but they're selling for over what they wanted because
there's not a lot of inventory. Like you said.
So anyway, they said sell it now.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting 6 months, sell it now. So I'm gonna have the next 2 weeks off after this week, just getting some loose ends tied up, getting the VA set up to work away.
Ideally, sorry to cut you. Ideally, he would like to do every little project around the house and record it, this whole journey of him doing every little project around the house and stuff. But realistically, that's not going to benefit us, is it really?
No, because it will take...
You need to come to terms with the projects that are necessity and ones that you just want to
do
for
everything
fun.
and then not sell...
And miss this window too, right?
So actually, we'll sell for full asking price, but we won't have people... fighting to bidding war, or I could sell it for less than we could get for it, but not have everything done, sell it a lot sooner. And then we're not planning on moving to Portugal in 2 weeks, but we are planning on renting and just being in a position
we're not
where
going in 2 weeks.
No, we're just planning on being in a position where we can, like we'll have the money just ready to go.
And that's another thing too with this whole process. That even opening a bank account, we have to have the funds, we have to be able to prove the funds that we have for the visa that we're eligible for. Like we have to be able to prove that we have the income there in our bank account here. The savings,
yeah. And because we don't have liquid, like we don't have money just sitting in the bank, we have it invested.
And that's something that Brett's always said is foolish, which I like having money in the bank.
I feel pretty foolish now, but...
He likes to have it working for us. Let's just say it like that.
We're doing something, yeah. At the minute, it's not working for us because a lot of it's in crypto. But so I've never been a fan of having it just sitting in the bank in the account. But now we need it. So what we're going to do is sell the house, Airbnb. We might be able to do a little bit of going. We want to go to like the mountains. We could Airbnb out there for a couple of weeks. I can still work and stuff. And just do that, but we need to sell the house.
We have to go to Vancouver, so
we have to go to Vancouver. That's where the embassy is, so we've got some stuff to do around there. I think it'll be very expensive, Vancouver, but so with the house, that's where we're at. Amy's been selling stuff like crazy. The doorbell is just going non-stop. Ding, ding, ding. People coming up. $5 for this, $8 for this, $100 for this, but just selling everything. We give the kids. They get two suitcases each. And then two boxes. We were looking at buying a shipping container because we want to buy something that needs renovating. We were going to buy a shipping container here, have it shipped there, and then have somewhere to store all our tools, somewhere that's safe. But it was $22,000 to have. You have to buy a shipping container for about $5,000, and then $22,000 to have it moved. And we really don't have.
The thing is, like, it's a lot of money to send what we have here. Like, the most expensive thing that we actually own furniture-wise is probably our bed.
Yeah.
Because we bought recently, like 2 years ago, I think, we bought these luxury old people beds that literally...
We have separate beds, and they have like zero gravity and stuff on, so you can like push a button and your legs and everything go up, and you're like.
They had one that was like obviously for a king or queen, so one mattress and then the head can come up or the feet can come up and stuff. But I was like, well, what if I want to sit up and you want to lay down? So then we had to have 2 separate beds. So a lot of the time, you don't even touch yours, which is
I don't use mine.
Crazy that you even bought one. But I use
the
mine every
mattress
day.
it's one of those Tempur-Pedic mattresses. So.
But yeah, basically the most expensive thing we have in the house is our bed, and we didn't really want to send everything else for that amount of
that's
money.
it.
Like
so
the things we have, we can just donate, sell, and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we're just going to sell everything. We don't need a lot of crap anyway, do we? We've got the stuff. A lot of stuff we'll just send back.
And Brett always teases me all the time that I like to buy things and throw it away. So this is just another reason for me to throw it away. And I don't throw things away. I will donate them, recycle them, not just chuck them on the landfill, just in case. You know.
So we're probably going to do like 5 meters cubed or 7.5 meters cubed. The kids have a couple of boxes where they're putting their things that they Payne's got her books.
Little trinkets and stuff.
Certain stuff
like
they don't want to
part with, sure.
that they can take, and then I don't really have anything. I have my laptop.
You can put that in a backpack. You even said the other day that you might just reinvent your whole self.
Yeah, just pretend to be someone completely different. Or just pretend to be someone completely different.
No, you meant like your wardrobe and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That didn't mean turn into a whole new person. Just morph into somebody
Start
else.
pretending to be somewhere completely different.
I meant your wardrobe, you meant.
Well, I mean, my wardrobe is King Street Plumbing stuff. That's it. So.
Well, they would see that in the videos.
Yeah, I'll keep wearing that. It's just promoting it on the channel. Isn't it? If we get a massive channel, I keep pushing. King Street Plumbing could sponsor us.
Yeah, for sure.
This video is sponsored by King Street Plumbing.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where we're at with the house. We're going through things, we're donating things, we're selling things, we're packing them up if we're bringing them. Brett's been going around and actually thinking what projects does he really need to do and what projects are a waste of time. Yeah,
bathroom I've already started. A lot of that footage was on the hard drive that you perhaps won't ever see, but hopefully you do.
I hope that they can recover.
So we went and bought a tray and a big nice glass door and some big 48 by 48 inch tiles that I've started putting up already.
Yeah.
We've got the bathroom to finish. Did I say I'm having 2 weeks off?
I don't know, maybe.
Having 2 weeks off after this week, getting some stuff set up, and then having 2 weeks off to just get the house done and ready for sale so we can put it on the market in 3 weeks time. So yeah, doing the bathroom, doing the we have like a bonus room in the basement, and then there's a bookshelf behind the bookshelf as my old office.
Room. It's like a hidden
secret room, behind a bookshelf, and there we had a flood in there from the outside hose bib. We were running.
Because this summer we did massive renovations in the garden. Like the whole time we've lived in the house, we never did the garden, and now we've done the garden. Now we're leaving, obviously. So.
Yeah, we did loads of work out there, but you'll be able to see us do an even nicer yard when we get to Portugal.
Yeah.
But yeah, flooded that room, so that all needs to be redone. New drywall, new flooring. So I'll be doing that project, and then there's just a few little bits around the house.
The bedroom.
Yeah.
The bedroom, we built a custom bed that we was advised to tear down because it might
put some people off.
Yeah, people might be unable to vision the room with the big custom bed in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we was advised to take it down. We tore it down, and that was the footage that Brett was editing.
So nice time lapse on there of that, but you'll never see it.
Yes, they will. Have faith. They will. You have to believe.
But I had some holes in the ceiling where it had like lights and all different stuff, brackets and stuff.
So we have to scrape all that back so that we can re-stipple it.
Yeah,
right?
so I've got a builder friend. Another thing, I was going to do all these projects myself and video the whole thing, but now it's like, okay, we just got to get this sold. So I'm going to hire a builder buddy to come in and do some of the stuff like stippling the ceiling. I'm pretty handy, like I can figure stuff out, but we want it done to a good standard, and we want it done quickly, and I can be doing other stuff while he's doing that. So me and Amy are going to scrape it all down, get it all prepped, ready for stipple, get all the tape on, then he'll come in and just stipple it.
Yeah.
Done. And then there's just a few other bits, some trim, and he's really
and
good
he
at
likes painting. He said
he
likes
painting.
to paint, so
we hate painting.
Yeah.
So he's going to be doing all the painting. And
I don't mind painting like big painting. It's just like all the fine like little cutting in and like the baseboards and stuff like that is not so much fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tedious thing, isn't it? I guess if we're going to be doing renovations and stuff in Portugal, we're going to have to suck it up or just
hire a painter.
Yeah, get someone else to
or
do
the
it.
kids. No, not the kids.
Yeah, we've had them paint before and we saw how that went.
Anyway, before we move on to the end of the house thing, if you've got any advice or anything about selling your home, drop it in the comments. If you're looking for a beautiful 7-bedroom home, no one overlooking the backyard's amazing. We'll put some pictures and we'll put when we do the final like videos and stuff, we'll put it up on YouTube so you can see it. But if you have a large family or
multi-family,
multi-generation,
multi-generation
family, there's lots of that in Sherwood Park. Come and have a look. We've got a nice backyard, a gate that backs onto a big hill with a sled and stuff. There's no one overlooking. You've got the neighbours, but we're on a bit of a
slide or sledding in the winter.
Yeah, we go out there and do sledding. We have an amazing little hill out the back there. It really is an amazing property for families in Sherwood Park. The only trouble is for 4 months a year there's white stuff all over the place, which we don't want.
4 months?
Yeah.
Let's be realistic.
How many months?
The majority of the year is snow. It's not just 4 months of the
majority of the year?
It's snow. It's cold, yeah.
It ain't snow for majority of the year. It's like November to February. It's gone now, isn't it? It's March. Oh, it's March, yeah. Okay, there's a lot of snow. We don't like snow.
And it snows. It could still snow. It was snowing the other day.
Yeah, it's very likely. It's actually going to get cold again here.
And when we went to the mountains last year in April, it was lovely, and then all of a sudden,
I'm trying to sell the house.
You know, people live. If someone's trying to buy a house, they live in Canada. They know.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they live in Portugal and they're trying to move to Canada. Come to Canada. It's great. If you love snow, it's great, and the summers are beautiful, amazing.
Yeah,
they are really nice. As long as you're not hanging around any like water, because then you've got loads of mosquitoes.
I'm not hating on Canada. I have loved Canada.
Yeah.
I've loved our time in Canada and what we've been able to achieve and do, and all the places we've seen within Canada. And just going down to the States and stuff, like we've had lots of holidays and stuff.
It's very nice. Going down to the States is very nice. We've been to Vegas how many times?
Loads.
I've been like 10, 12 times to Vegas. I love Vegas.
But I am excited for the next adventure.
Europe.
And to not see
Is there
snow
a Vegas
for a
in
bit.
Europe?
I'm sure there is.
There better be, or else I'm going to be having to fly back here a lot. I love Vegas, my favourite place. And I don't gamble or nothing. I don't want people to think I'm a crazy gambler.
No, we literally like to just go there. We go...
As you can tell.
Walking.
I like food and shopping and shows and stuff like that. It's just wild. It's like so unnecessary, that place.
Yeah, we literally go there, walk around, eat, walk around some more, go look at some different things. Eat some more.
Anyway, guys, 22 minutes. Let's move on to the immigration. So and you saw in our last video, we moved forward with Anchorless, which was not an immigration lawyer. It's like an immigration guidance. But they have lawyers.
It's a platform where they have lawyers and advisors and all stuff like that.
Before we move on, do we want to go over like how our things have changed, our goals have changed with the house we're buying there, location? Or do you want to do that at the end?
I thought we was talking about that as we're talking about the Anchorless.
Okay. Sorry. Continue.
You've now just distracted. What was I
saying? Anchorless.
Yeah. It's basically a platform that has all of the immigration lawyers, advisors. You have your own personal... what's it called? Personal...
Concierge? No.
A caseworker.
Caseworker, yeah.
You have your own personal caseworker and stuff. So you have everything that you need to be able to do the application on your own. It has a basic step-by-step forms process. Like you literally tick it off and then the little aeroplane moves a little bit closer from your country you're in now to your destination. Because they don't just do Portugal.
They gamify it.
They don't just do Portugal too. They do other places too that you could... Did you see that?
Yeah, Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we don't get to Portugal, we'll just try somewhere else.
No, but what I'm saying is very easy step-by-step
Yeah,
process
so everything
to
is
work
laid out
through.
step by step and very simple, isn't it?
When we've been talking to other immigration lawyers and consultants and stuff, they said, like, you need an IF, you need a bank account, you need all this stuff, like, basically saying, like, we are going to need their help. Like, they're trying to obviously promote their service and what they can do for us. And they said that the NIFs, some of them would help us with the NIFs, and some of them said that we had to get the NIFs on our own, right?
Yeah, and there are...
Which is basically a Portuguese tax number.
There are companies out there that you can just get a NIF for like 100, 200 euros.
And they said that you're going to need one for a couple of €100. It would be like €100 or so. And with the anchorless, we was able to get all 7 of us one. Like, as soon as Brett purchased it, I was on there that night when I came home after I saw that he'd purchased it without me. I came home and I was working through it, looking at all the different stuff, and I submitted all the paperwork straight away to get our NIFs, because I'd heard and seen that it can take a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And so I was like, we need to get this done straight away so we're not delaying the process by waiting. And I literally submitted it that night, and we got yours the next day.
The morning, yeah.
Yeah, the next day. And everyone else is like within the week. So that was very quick. That was a great experience so far. We already had a call with a lawyer.
Yeah, we bought an extra call with a lawyer just to go over some questions. Because we have 5 kids, there's a lot of moving parts of our case, like
and because
selling the house.
We're from England, but we live in Canada. We have Canadian children as well. Like,
we have some Canadian children that don't have English passports, and then we have some English children that don't have Canadian passports. Yeah. And there's just a lot of different stuff and a lot of reasons why most people would just say this is crazy.
Brett, it would be...
I've explained to like my like our employees and stuff, and just a few people about the different, because people think, oh, you're from England, it's easy to get to Portugal, because a lot of them don't understand Brexit.
Well, you don't know. You don't know if you don't know, do you? No. Like, if you don't know.
When I tell them, like, oh, you have to rent somewhere for like 12 months when you go for before you apply for your visa. Like, when you go to have your interview and apply for it, you have to have 12 months rent already. They're like, yeah, that right there would just stop me doing it. And I'm like, yeah, that's like nothing compared to the stuff we're going through.
One of the mums from soccer, because we had Levi's tryouts yesterday. Everyone at soccer now knows that
somehow,
we're moving. Yeah, it was like hot gossip last night. Everyone kept coming up to us. Is it true? Is it true? And we're like,
we haven't told them. How do they know?
Anyway, they all know.
Who did we tell that they know?
I don't know. I don't know if I said.
Oh, you said because someone was looking for our house, weren't they?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
They saw that we were selling a house on a mum's group, and they said about their sister, and then they asked why, and we said, oh, we're moving to Portugal. And then I guess
it spread like wildfire.
Levi must have said something. I don't know.
I think Levi and his.
Anyway, you were saying about someone.
One of the mums, she was like, even moving from one part of Edmonton to the other part of Edmonton, or like from Edmonton to Sherwood Park, was like a massive deal. She was like, there's no way I could move countries. And I was like, well, we've already done it once. So we can do it again, no doubt. Yeah,
it's not a big deal. Is it?
It is. I keep
telling myself it's not a big deal. It's just why not? Like, you only live once.
Yeah.
Why not go for the adventure? I want to take my kids around Europe before they're too old and don't want to hang around with me anymore. Now they don't want to hang around with me, but they ain't got a choice. So just why not? Like, what's the worst that can happen? Yeah. Nothing. There is nothing.
I think because we've been saying for ages. Well, you've been saying that you always wanted to be like they call it a snowbird here, where you leave for the winter, which is a long time, like 6-8 months of the year is winter here, basically.
Yeah.
You leave, and then you come back once
it's not 8 months, is it? It's not 8 months. It's a long time to be stuck inside, which we are. So I still will buy a house. Like, my big goal is to. My parents want to buy a place in Canmore in Alberta, which is like a beautiful mountain town. Absolutely amazing. We love it there. They want to buy a place there, so that's going to be the first goal. And then the next one will be, I want to get a place in Vegas because I just love Vegas. So I always wanted to buy a place in Vegas and then go back and forward. But the reality, like, having a home here, unless you pay your mortgage off.
Yeah. Just realistically, like, we're having.
It's not going to work until we're older.
Such a large family. Yeah. All the children, and not just school, because like we've done homeschooling and stuff like that. So it's not just like them having to be in Canada for school, like, because we've been able to move around and stuff without them being in school. But it's like with Levi wanting to be in the soccer clubs and like all the different classes that they're in and stuff like that, like we kind of need to be in one place.
Yeah.
So for us to just get up and leave, and then we
for
also
4 months a year, and then 5 months.
4 months, 8 to 6 months.
A long time anyway. It just doesn't make sense. So this is like,
and then also having to pay for the house here, like it's just wouldn't make sense for us to do that. So this way, and we've always wanted to take the kids to England, take the kids to Europe, like travel around Europe. Like we've travelled around America, only a little bit, like because America is obviously quite large. But we have like
mostly Vegas.
We've done road trips around America and stuff, and we've loved that. Like so, but the kids.
They were young.
Really
We did that in England when we were in England, but they were young.
Yeah, they would
weren't
have no idea.
So we want to take them to all the places we've been. Cornwall, like there's so many beautiful places in England. I would never want to live there.
Yeah.
But there's so many beautiful places in England, and taking them back to even like Soham, where we're from. Just like we've shown them a bit of that, and they're just like fascinated with it. But, and then just go to like all around Europe. Anyway, that's the goal.
Yeah.
And do you want to talk about just why, like, what we're looking for has changed a little bit? I think since the last time. We're going to wrap this up pretty soon, guys. 30 minutes, probably next few minutes.
Yeah, because when we was having our, like we said, we had a meeting the other day with our ankless lawyer. He said, "Where are you hoping to move to?" And Brett, you said someplace. Where did you say?
Casta de Rain or something.
Yeah, and he was like
Caldas de Rain.
He was like, how do you know that place? Yeah. He was like, why would you want to move there? How do you know that place? And then we was like, oh, we've just been doing lots of research, doing lots of different ways to find what we specifically want. And
we want an English, like an expat, not necessarily English, but the reason I found that place was because it has a big expat community.
Yeah.
It's by the beach. There's a lot of the things that like the expats are looking for.
Yeah.
But it's quite expensive, even though they promote it as this cheaper place. It's quite expensive still, and we want it to be central because we want it to be able to travel all around the place in just a few hours.
And stuff.
Go down to the Algarve. We didn't want to live. We quickly sort of realised that we didn't want to live that low down, just because like we want nice green grass and. We don't want to be like
and we do want
touristy.
More land, right?
We want more land. So we were focused on Central and Lisbon. But now, since we're speaking to this guy, he was like, you should really look at northern Portugal because the climate is the same. It doesn't rain anymore.
So let us know if that is different because he said to us that the climate is kind of the
below
same.
Lisbon.
It's the same central as it is north.
Yeah, it doesn't rain anymore, and we're not really worried about rain because we're used to rain being from England, but we just don't want snow. And I know there is snow in like far northern parts and mountainous areas and stuff in Portugal, but not where we're going.
Yeah.
But now we're actually looking at Porto and like northern Portugal because it is cheaper. But our vision for what we're looking for has changed a bit. We were looking at like €100,000. Which there are so many properties you can buy for €100,000 or less, but they were either
some of them
too
were
far away, too much work. I think we've realised that we're prepared to spend quite a bit more money and get something that we can just not move into. I want some, like, we're going to be renting for a year regardless. That's one thing that we have decided for sure.
Yeah.
We're not going to go there and buy something straight away. We're going to rent.
Even though Brett's worried that he's going to go there, we're going to look at houses and he's going to want to buy every single one.
Because when I watch YouTube, the videos on YouTube, like, I think every video I watch, I'm like, this is it. So I'm going to need everyone in the family to just say, whoa, hold on there.
Yeah.
But there's very specific things we're looking for now. We want to be very close to, or as close as we can, within our budget, which we're looking at about 250,000, 300,000 euros max, because we don't want a big mortgage, or we don't really want any mortgage at all if we can help it.
For sure.
But we want to be as close as we can to cities, amenities, or a town. Like, we want to be right on the edge of a town, because we don't want to be in the middle of nowhere.
No.
We do want 1 to 4 acres of property, and we like anything with the manor in the name. But we're looking on Pure Portugal, we're looking on Idealist, and we're looking at Proper Star.
Yeah, I've been looking at loads of different. I don't know what they are, the names of any of them, because I've just been going on my VPN and going on Portugal, like, so it thinks I'm in Portugal. So I've just been looking up like different houses for sale like that. But the frustrating thing is I can't seem to find one website that has every listing. Like here in Canada, there's one called Realtor.ca, and it has every single listing ever on there. So it's just like one place where you can see everything, and I can't seem to find that website. Have it here.
They don't have that here. So we've been looking. If there's some places you can suggest that are really good. I know Idealist is one of the Idealista, I think it is, isn't it? I don't know. One of those. It's the big one anyway. The one that most of them are on. Pure Portugal is one that Shelley from Change of Plan. Shout out to that channel. That's a really good channel. They bought their house off a place called Pure Portugal, which I was looking at quite a lot yesterday. They have some amazing properties. A lot of properties with the manor in. We like them ones. Our daughter Peyton is like, yeah, we love them ones. We like the big, that sort of architecture.
Yeah, she really.
The big court, like the really house built round a courtyard.
And a balcony.
Like that's the sort of thing we're looking for. But again, we're going to go there. We're going to spend lots of time looking around, deciding the town village we want to go to. Yeah. But I think we're going to probably go to northern Portugal, as close to Porto as possible, where we can get a property within our budget. So we're going to have to be, probably an hour at least away from Porto. But as long as we're within, as long as we're next to somewhere with a train station where we can get in quickly and the girls can get to university or college or whatever they want to do.
Or work or whatever, who knows.
Football clubs, they want to do, there's some certain things we're looking for. But we're going to go there for a year and that's sort of where we are now. So is there any more updates? I want to try and get this done around the 35-minute mark.
Yeah, basically we've covered
everything.
Things have kind of changed since we spoke to the fella. He's advised us to not just look in Central, look up.
Yeah.
We've said about
YouTube.
Yeah, about the house.
Views.
About the house being pushed along a little bit quicker because we're in a hot market right now and it's working in our favour. And for you to try and not do as many projects as you would love to do.
And we're 2 weeks in advance, so we'll sell it and you'll be watching the video from 2 weeks before and we've already sold our house. If you like us doing these lives, let us know because they're very easy for us because we don't have to edit. We just jump on here and if you have any questions for us, let us know. We've had a few questions on our videos. We've had some comments, which is awesome. We've had a few questions. Let us know if you have any questions. If you appreciate this content and us giving you an update, please take 2 seconds, subscribe, help us grow our channel and achieve what we want.
And I just want to say something quickly because I wanted to say it at the beginning and then I didn't want to distract Brett from his flow and trying to follow his structure, but now that he's coming to the end.
Structure.
Happy birthday, Millie! Happy birthday, Millie! I hope you have an awesome day. I love you so much. I love you.
And then we'll see if she watches to the end.
Yeah.
If Sophie watches to the end or clicks off or no.
This was a test, actually, Sophie, to see if you watch all the way to the end.
Yeah. Same
I love you, Billy.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for
Happy
watching.
Birthday.
Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully, we have our content back. If not, I'm going to be doing loads of content of doing the house, the bathroom, and all that stuff. I believe I have some of the time lapse of the bathroom on the GoPro still.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we might still have some of that, but
I haven't even uploaded all the stuff on my phone, so I still have all that.
Fantastic. You have a great day. We'll figure out some video stuff out. And thanks for watching. Bye now.